It's only been a couple of weeks since we revealed the Kia Niro as our 2023 car of the year, and as you may have seen, we pulled together a film, a roll call of our 18 favourite new cars, plus the reasons why each one won. Now though, it's the turn of our used car awards, so if you want to save a few quid but you still want to net yourself one of the finest second-hand buys currently available, then keep watching. There are some familiar faces here, but perhaps one or two you may never have considered. So grab a cuppa, sit tight, and we'll get started, kicking things off with what we think is the best small used car that you can buy. It's the Vauxhall Corsa. It's the UK's best-selling new car year to date, but it makes an even better used buy. Petrol, diesel or electric, the Corsa is practical, good to drive and cheap to run. It represents great value for money and there's loads of choice on the used car market, but admittedly, it is on the small side. If you need something bigger, then the Kia Ceed's a good shout. Reliability and a strong warranty, alongside quality, kit and loads of specs. The Kia Ceed offers all this and more with strong practicality to boot. It's our favourite used small family car for 2023. But it's back to Vauxhall for our kind of mid-size family car award, aka Carbuyer's best used family car. The Insignia aces this category. If practicality per pound is top of your used car wish list, then, well, few cars come close. Loads of engines and specs to choose from, as well as a sports tour or estate if you want a bit more space. And as if winning our 2023 Best Large Family Car category wasn't enough, the Skoda Kodiaq also scoops Carbuyer's Used Award. Even after all this time, it remains a brilliant all-rounder with a strong engine range, huge cabin and plenty of toys. And it's a double win for Skoda. Our used estate car category goes to the Skoda Superb. Put simply, if you want space above all else, the Superb beats its rivals hands down. And there's even a penny-pinching plug-in model if you can charge up at home. Skipping along to something a bit sexier though, and a winner in one form or another every year since 2018, the Mazda MX-5 is our best used sports car. With over 3 decades of roads to know-how, the MX-5 is still our favourite here. Compact, agile and fun to drive, nothing comes close whatever your budget. But sticking on the drop-top theme, we understand that an MX-5 isn't all that practical. So if you need some occasional rear seats and a bit more usability, the Mini Convertible wins both our new convertible and our used convertible awards. A car that gathered as much praise as the Mini did when it was new was always destined to do well as a second-hand buy. It is still our top choice year after year after year. But if the Mini's a bit more family-friendly than the MX-5, but still not quite practical enough, then why not take a look at a hot hatchback? Not any hot hatchback though, specifically the previous generation Volkswagen Golf GTI, the Mark 7.5. A hot hatchback should be all things to all people, and no rival blends practicality, performance and general usability quite like it. The Golf GTI is our favourite used hot hatch, bar none. And yet sporty cars come in all shapes and sizes, as we've seen. In fact, the first letter in SUV stands for sports. So, if how your family car drives is just as important as how much stuff you can fit in the boot, then we'd recommend seeking out a Porsche Macan. It's our favourite used hot SUV for 2023. Now we've just got one final category to cover off before we get to our rundown of the very best second-hand electric and hybrid cars. And, well, it couldn't be further down the opposite end of the spectrum. Our favourite used pickup is the Toyota Hilux. If you need a vehicle that is practical, versatile and easy to live with, get a Hilux. Simple as that. With up to 10 years warranty, this is a truck you can depend on. And so on to EVs. More and more of you are buying new electric cars, which inevitably means interest and choice on the used car market is growing. Our favourite used small electric car is one that's been around for almost a decade. Now out of production, it surely won't be long before the BMW i3 gains a cult following as one of the most innovative early EVs to bring electric motoring to the masses. Eye-catching, great to drive and brilliantly efficient, used car buyers should grab one while they still can. And yet it has its limitations, space and range to mention just two. So if you're less bothered by badge and want a car that can carry the kids and all their stuff, whilst also costing pennies to run, then the predecessor to our overall 2023 new car of the year is this. It's the Kia e-Niro, and it's our top used family electric car. Like the i3, it's mightily efficient, but also practical and smooth to drive. It's a great second-hand EV. And swiftly onto our used large electric car award winner, it's the Jaguar I-Pace. One of the first bespoke electric SUVs to put the driver above almost all else, 5 years on, the I-Pace is a brilliant second-hand buy. Fast and practical, this is a premium SUV that should be seriously easy and enjoyable to live with. Just 2 more awards before we announce our overall 2023 used car of the year, and it's time for our favourite hybrids, one with a plug, one without. The first, and our favourite used hybrid car 2 years in a row, is the Toyota Prius. There's a good reason why you see so many of these things lining our city streets. The Prius's urban fuel consumption is exceptional. and it has the potential to dramatically slash your fuel bills. Our best used hybrid arguably makes more sense now as a second-hand buy than it did when it was new. And if you can plug in overnight but aren't quite sure if you're ready for an EV, then it might be time to consider a plug-in hybrid or a PHEV. The Mercedes E-Class is our favourite. The maker is on a mission to electrify its entire range, and the E300e and the E300DE are the best of its kind. Petrol or diesel is the perfect step into the world of electrification. So there you have it, big, small, fast, sporty, petrol, hybrid or full EV. There's so much choice on the used car market, but these should give you all the benefits of a new car in an even better value package. But which, if we had to pick just one, sums up everything we stand for here at Carbuyer? Space, practicality, strong kit list, decent dynamics and low running costs. Value for money. Well, it was a no-brainer this year. Ladies and gentlemen, Carbuyer's 2023 Used Car of the Year is the Vauxhall Corsa. For much of the same reason we heaped so much praise on the Kia Niro in our New Car Awards, the Vauxhall Corsa comes away with not one, but 2 wins in our used car rundown. It's good to drive, there's space for 5, you get loads of tech and plenty of equipment, but ultimately it comes down to choice. The UK's best-selling new car means there's loads on the used car market. Petrol, diesel or electric, you can choose. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and please, if you're considering any of these cars, or maybe you think we've missed a killer used car bargain, then let us know in the comments. Make sure you check out our New Car Awards video too, and we'll see you next time.